Yo,
Whoa, nah.
my screen
Johnny,
dark as hell. Johnny, what you
Johnny,
say? Yeah, 95% of Reed band
95%.
members went to. Oh, this man, wow, bro.
I'm
This
fucking
man,
with
come on. This man, come on.
it. Well.
Well, we know
I see
how
how you
you
coming,
feeling.
Johnny.
Yeah, we know how you
Yeah,
feeling, bro.
I'm about to say you feeling some type. Johnny, tell us how you feel, bro.
A fun fact is this: we coming in today. We're gonna. I think we should do fun facts today. One of the fun facts is 95% of people that was in Reed band went to another school, so they could claim two schools. So if I probably went to Kennedy 2 years, then I went to Reed. I went to A 1 year, and I went to Reed, and they claim both schools. That's the only school in the Orleans Parish school system that allow you to claim two schools and be okay with it. Man, that's what we go get to
They
loyalty
got
today.
two jackets.
Two, yeah, some got half and half. You got caught Katrina though.
No, they got two different jackets.
But how many? How many?
If you ask a Reed nigga, they say, bro, what school you went to? They're gonna say Reed. What other school? You got it. You know how you you gotta answer. No,
Listen, I got some brothers that went to Reed. That I love. I'm not gonna get in that. Reed, I love y'all. No matter how many schools you went to.
say, bro, man.
What school you went to before that?
Nigga say, what school you went to, Reed? Man, what the other school you went to, though?
What's your school? Like
What you cramped at the first time?
where your mama wanted you to go? Yeah, all right. Yeah, I got you.
No. Nigga say, man, what's your school? Say, bro, welcome to another episode of Crucial Conflict. As you know, we
You say you was section leader number 1, 2, or 3.
Nigga say,
Man, don't get me on that. I don't know how they sold to them the dudes. Hey, yo, look, you was section leader at your school 2 weeks ago. You're gonna be second to the whole this week. I don't know how you the section leader. I know you got your little partner to come over here in March. We just gonna go down and throw you in the hole and let him be section leader. Bro, how they were selling that?
Man, bro.
Like what? Wait, my thing is, what about your partners at your first school? Like, what you telling them?
Man, some of them dudes ain't cool to this day. Some of them ain't even cool to this day. You left me, man. That like they feel some kind of way. Especially if you left like Clark or somewhere that was downtrodden and you went and made another bad shot.
Man, they got somebody that went to Clark, that went to Reed, and he was one of the best niggas to ever go to Reed. He smooth the whole line. But I ain't gonna
Sean, yeah.
Oh, okay. You said
Sean Cole. I think everybody recognized that. Sean Cannon?
Sean Cole. Nigga say, Sean, what school you went to? Man, I went to Reed. What other school? Man, I went to Clark too, though.
What's your school? That's I gotta always ask him that.
What's your school at, dog?
Joseph S. Reed.
Joseph.
My bad for my head being down. I'm sharing the thing in different groups. Look, check this out. My screen dark too tonight because I had to get on another device at the last minute. I don't know why my regular phone not working on the internet. Like this shit, wow.
We don't share this live like always. Subscribe. You dig? We in for another one.
Shout out to Robin. Just change the colors just like that. I guess that's the Kennedy right there.
I think I kind of feel it. I don't know. Cause I think
I like that yellow. That yellow.
There we go.
Wait, what is that?
That's the perfect color.
That's Landry Walker color.
No. That's not Landry Walker color. That's Oliver Perry. No, Madam C.J. Walker. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but Walker is gonna be getting his name back very soon, and it's probably going to be.
But ain't nobody going to that school. Ain't nobody going there, brother.
We're not
that
talking
shit
about
racist.
We're not talking about that. It's going to probably be Madam C.J. Walker, which is very dear to my heart. That I
Say,
can
boy,
get
real
my
stuff.
back.
Hey, real stuff. What y'all think?
Wait.
What y'all think? 35 man should be 35, huh?
Well, it's about. I think they're trying to change that too.
Yeah, I know they're gonna. It's not gonna be McDonald 35, but it should just be 35. Like, who says McDonald 35 anymore?
What about 35? I mean 35.
35, 30, or 30.
My bad, Robert. I had to.
Matt, they also going to change John F. Kennedy name.
What they gonna change to?
You want? I bet you they don't. I bet that wouldn't be cool.
What you gonna do, Matt?
They'll never. I just don't see how I can support another school name.
Bro, it's happening to everybody, bro. You can't be like that.
Well, it's not happening to everybody. It's happening to your. To your school because, frankly, it did. Your school, yeah. Just leave 35 in schools, man.
Darrell, you really love your school? Seriously.
No. I love the people that was at my school. I could give a damn what the name was.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be real with you, Darrell. You and me in the same boat, dog. Cause like before I got to Abe, like Abe ain't had no history. Before you got to walk ain't have shit either.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. Walker had a few good bands. It's just ain't nobody really effing them way over there, man.
They had a really good band director too, Gus. But I just like what I love about Walker, the people. We had a great principal. We had great teachers. We had the GOAT at as band director. We had great like the people that was at Walker.
Hold on.
Was good.
So you saying Wilbur Rowland is the greatest of all band directors?
Absolutely.
Okay. First off, Brother LeBeau now, let me say this. Kennedy, without him, you would still be stuck in such segregation. That's number one. And you would be sitting on the back of the goddamn bus. Number two, I don't care if that man did drink or he saw other women. So what? A lot of men see other women. We gonna hold that against him? What about the good he did? We're not changing that.
I think the president, honestly, I don't see nothing wrong with the president getting him some.
And look, that's just like McDonald 35. I mean,
All
McDonald, he was a slave owner, but he also left a lot of money for the poor people.
Man, McDonald, that dude, John McDonald was a low down dude, man. How he was doing them slaves and stuff. I don't even know why they want to celebrate that dude.
At the end of his stint, though, Matt, he left a lot of money for the poor. You did.
I don't care. He was an evil bastard.
So he pretty much is almost, and I'm not too familiar with this, but he's almost the reason for the black community in New Orleans. You know.
No.
No, he's not. First off, but let me ask you a question. If a little dude, if his uncle molested him but sent him to college, he should mess with his uncle?
No. See, that's different.
Okay, same thing. This dude killed and enslaved and oppressed and raped and mind schooled generations of your family. He played a part in that. He separated them. He sold them off, and then we should celebrate him. We should value his name.
No.
Yeah,
no. I was just saying
you put him up there,
something good too, though.
When you say he did stuff for the poor people, you gotta understand the only people that were recognized as poor people back then were white people.
You're right.
We wasn't even recognized all of those social services and stuff they have even back then. That wasn't for us. So when we want to put these evil bastards' names on these schools and memorialize them, right? When we want to celebrate.
Matt, you froze, but you're absolutely right. You know, I didn't think about it from that point that we wasn't even noticed as Pope. You know, it was the poor white people. You did, and then that I didn't think about it that way. Whenever you get unfroze with your Bell Stout internet, thank you for telling me.
$dollar. got
what?
Dial up. You know dial up?
Yeah,
Skirts.
yeah.
So you had to wait for that bit to come on. Say, bro, absolutely right. Say, bro, I also think that, John Mack did those schools. He was like one of the first people to have schools for blacks. But I also
Right.
do think that the education, of course, education was they educated the blacks what they wanted them to be educated on, just still like it is today.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Like, and I wish my people would wake up on a lot of levels and like see what's going on when it comes to education and fight the right fight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the time we don't fight the right fight. We fight, but we don't fight the right fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You say Mr.
We need
Berman?
Mr. Berman need a performer. It's too many people. It needs to be. It's too many people that could be on that studio. I feel that Wilbur Rawlins is the GOAT. He need a studio, but you feel that Berman is the guy. Matt might feel that Doc is the guy. Johnny might feel that he the guy. It's too many people that could go on that performing arts.
I
Studio.
do feel like one day that Aberson should be named after me.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be an ignorant ass school, boy. You ain't gonna be able to tell nobody in that bitch nothing.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Say
Well,
no.
hey, what up?
I really do, but I think that when you do good stuff, I just think like I wouldn't mind a school be named after Wilbur Rollins or Edwin Hampton. Like if St. Aug was to be changed to Edwin Hampton, like I wouldn't be mine.
Yeah, but the thing is, Rollins been to so many schools. Which one you gonna name after him? I mean, not so many schools, but he's been a couple schools. I mean, you ain't gonna change Carver.
The only problem that I have with, so I'm big on, and I know a lot of people. I'm big on, like mixed schools. I like, for as just black schools and white schools. Like I like more diverse schools. I want kids to be more diverse.
Yeah, I agree.
So when we talk about names of schools, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we can name it after black people, but I mean,
then what does that do for white people?
It should be a equally
We should
for all people. You know what I'm saying?
It should be named after great people, not just black people. I see what you're saying, and I agree with that. I don't
have no name. I'm not saying that we right now. Like, I'm not against no Mr. Berman. Like, I won't full shit to be named after Mr. Berman. Nothing wrong with that because the years he put in, I feel it's like educators that put in long. Like Miss Cynthia Gilbert was one of A pioneers for us PE athletic directors, and she worked at A for like 40-some years. She worked there from almost the beginning. Damn, she worked there from almost the beginning till Katrina, and I just feel like they should be named after people like that. But I'm like I said, I want schools to be more diverse.
But you could name for that, you could name it name the band room or because change the whole school name. It could be named after a couple people that was there at age, that put in some major work. You dig? I think at Walker, Miss Laura was more pivotal too. She was very, very influential. So I would say name the band room after Wilbur Rawlins. Name the
boy. You know they ain't gonna name no school after Miss Laura.
Nah.
But say your boy Jay Chris say if you were talking about ghosts in New Orleans, is Hamp, Doc, Eric, then you could discuss other people.
Hamp, Doc, and wait, you say Hamp? No. Man, look, there's what and look, please don't take this wrong. What have happened, Doc, done that Rawlins haven't done? Don't take that the wrong way. I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying. I understand about things that Rawlins can't control, like marching in the segregated times and stuff like that. He can't control that because he wasn't the band director at that time. But other than that, what? Give me something.
bro, you can't compare Hampton and Wilbur Rollins.
Why not?
I don't think no band director that would ever march, that would ever become a band director in New Orleans could top what Hampton did. Real stuff. What Hampton did. For him
Well,
to
why not?
integrate, because it's certain things that you do that I don't think that.
Let me ask you a question, Darrell. Do you think there'll ever be a boxer as great as Muhammad Ali, or do you think there'll ever be a boxer, a baseball player as great as Jackie Robinson or Hank Aaron?
Yes, I do. There might be
What,
one right now.
that's as great as them?
Yeah, because as far as that go, evolution, man. Like these dudes are bigger and stronger and faster. So
You talking about something completely different. I'm
no,
not
no,
talking
no.
about. Okay.
So you saying would there ever be athletes as good as Ali and Jackie? Yes, I do think that it'll be people as good as them.
I think when Mag
No. Let me answer. No, there absolutely will not be one that's great. We're not talking about skill set. I'm talking about
yeah,
greatness.
that's what I'm
There'll
talking.
never be a man, a baseball player as great as Jackie Robinson with all he endured to integrate that league. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
want to be that great, but you'll never attain that.
yeah. Because that time is over. But take it. I'm gonna take this. Take women's basketball. And the what those ladies are going through and they're doing a great job. One of them just got a shoe there, I forgot their name. But look what they're going through to be on the same level as the guys. So just like and look, Jackie Robinson and Muhammad Ali, they went through way more than anybody could ever imagine today or even go through.
But that's
But
what
there's
we're talking about.
athletes going through the same things right now. Like imagine, look at black quarterbacks. What they going through to even be considered a starting quarterback.
Let me ask you this. So do you think those starting black quarterbacks, for as Doug Williams being the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl,
Yeah.
none of them could never top that.
Yeah.
You know right. None of them could never top that. So for Edward Hampton to be the first to take the first black band and integrate Mardi Gras, nobody in the city of New Orleans as a band director could ever top that.
Yeah, I know, because there's never going to be a first black director to march Mardi Gras again, because that's done.
Because you got to think
think
about this, Darrell. Because if he never would have did that, would Wilbur Rollins be who he is today?
Exactly. That is the truth. But what about the next black band director that opens up a school and put 100 people, 100 black kids in a worthy educational system and music program? That's major too. Of course, he ain't the first black person to ever to do something, make history like that. But he's also that person can also making major history.
Let me say this: what made Wilbur Rollins who he is today? It wasn't concert band.
Wait! Don't be disrespectful to the concert band, because Rollins focused.
He didn't have that Rita Carver.
Rollins focused and Rollins focused so much on concert band when I was in school. When he was at Carver and Reed, Rollins was real young, and coming to the game real young when he came in, it was like, man, he had to go play against St. All, those big monster bands.
What made Wilbur Rollins? Mardi Gras.
Nah, man, it's the way. First off, is the music, and then his relationship, with the kids in New Orleans and encouraging young people to do.
Every band director do that.
Not every band director do that. You do that, Johnny.
Encourage kids.
Hey, don't make me name people. I don't want to do that.
Every band director encourage kids?
No, every band director, they got band directors out there just telling them,
Mardi
they're
Gras,
encouraging them to blow some of these notes that's loud. Rollins could take a kid and put their dreams from dreaming about staying in the hood to dreaming about being in Japan and knowing that he could succeed, he could be the president, and speaking real life to students, every day. You dig? It was never like a day where he just like, you on your own, go do your thing. No, it was, I'm here for you. We're gonna do it this way, you're gonna do it the right way, you're gonna get an education. If you fuck up, that's another story. And then, it's the other stuff. Their dreams
from if you feel that way, if you feel like, number one, if you feel like there ever be a baseball player that can supplant Jackie Robinson or Hank Aaron, or you feel that there'll ever be a boxer that will dislodge Muhammad Ali in greatness, then I would suggest that you go look up what they did. And if you ever think that on any level, that as much as I respect Will, because he big Kennedy, if you think on any, and I agree with Brother Johnson, he is paving the way for the new generation. But if you think that he and give me a second, give me a second, let me finish. I was quiet while y'all talk. If you think on any level that he at this time can even be compared to Mr. Hampton, when honestly Doc my guy and he can't. If you think that he can be compared, then I would say go check out what all those dudes accomplished. It'll be tough to supplant them. Now you said something else about women in basketball.
Wait, Matt, before you say that, I look, I'm not saying I agree about what Mr. Hamp. I mean, I've heard it a lot. I've done a little research on it, and I know what y'all mean. But I guess I'm speaking another way that I'm gonna have to think about so I can explain it in that way. But go ahead.
Nah, let's get back to the women in basketball, the WNBA. Um, they're not fighting no fight. This is not popular to say in the day of the Me Too movement, but the problem with women in basketball is they don't even watch that sport. Women don't watch it, and so it's not that they fighting to get ahead. It's nobody watches it. If nobody is willing to come see me play drums, then I'm sorry, I'm not worth that much. If you know what I mean. So that's the issue they're having. Johnny, I was off when you said this. I completely disagree with what you said about you want schools to be integrated. And we need to have a mixture of names on that. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I am perfectly fine with all of those names, and New Orleans, which is historically and almost primarily black city. I'm fine with them all being black. I don't know why we feel the need to memorialize other people when if you go to any other little city in whatchamacall where the people are all white, they not celebrating us. Ain't no Martin Luther King school, ain't no Obama school. What I don't get that. I don't get why we want to be greater than why. I don't get that. I don't understand why we want to memorialize those people when they don't memorialize us. And frankly, we should want to learn more about our people than we learn about our history and see the divinity in us than celebrate those other people. I don't get none of that. I completely disagree, Johnny. Let me say that.
Well, so, Matt, let me ask you this, Matt.
Yes.
Your sons went to a diverse school, right?
Yes.
And then in college in a diverse school, right?
Yes.
So the reason of me saying that is because, and I'm just speaking from experience, I feel as though that I understand the black and white thing. Like I understand, and I understood what you just said about the name of the school and all that. But I do feel as though we need more diverse schools. And that's because we should.
Why? What do you think we're going to get out of that?
We should be able to talk. We should be able to be in the vicinity of anybody and be able to talk to anybody. Not saying we have to talk like them, but we should be able to hold a conversation with any race, not just blacks.
I can hold a conversation with any race, and I went to a predominantly black school.
Yeah, but Matt, that came with time, right?
No, it didn't. I was able to speak well
Matt,
when I was young.
Matt, half of the people can't know how to talk around white people. I'm just gonna be real with you.
But why should they have to learn how to talk around them?
You speaking to inferiority complex. Those same people same people have a problem in interviews. Those same people have no. That's because the reason why a lot of us look at them in such a superior way and we have such an inferiority complex is because we feel like white people's sugar is sweeter. We feel like the ice is colder. We feel like everything about them is better. Well, when I walk in the room, I don't feel like nobody's smarter than me. I don't care what race you are. I feel like I can sit down and hold it. So that it has less to do with what you are and what your parents put in you and whether they've told. It has a lot to do with what's instilled in you at home.
So why white people can't learn how to talk around us? You know, why we have to try to learn how to talk around them? And then Matt, you have said, hold on. Matt said, you said the WNBA, the ladies, nobody want to watch them. Oh, are we putting forth the best effort? When you turn on the TV, the NBA is advertised at the finest of levels. The WNBA, you might see a 10-second commercial, and they advertise on one person, but those ladies are not getting a fair, equal opportunity as the NBA. That's what I'm gonna say about that. As far as the schools being,
you said a lot. Let me delve into that real quick.
All right.
I have much more financial support than the average drummer from New Orleans. Do you think? I mean, backing from companies. I mean, advertisement. I mean, opportunities to go other places and play. Do you think it's because they're being unfair, or do you think to those drummers from New Orleans, or do you think it's because I have a following and I'm worth investing in, and they know they're gonna get a return from them for their money?
Well, it's because they know they're gonna get a return for their money. But what I'm saying though.
Okay, wait, no. Let me ask you another question. Do you know what the WNBA is worth as a league? It's worth $25 million. The entire league. Do you know that the women outnumber men drastically in this country? They can't get women to come and support their games.
Yeah,
it's not that.
When you go to, have you ever been to a women's basketball game, a WNBA game?
Yes, and it was terrible.
It was terrible, and then they're not trying to do anything to make it good. Why not?
Because the play is terrible. The passing is bad. The shooting is bad. Come on, you telling me
women out there, bro? Like
they have a LeBron James in their league?
Man, they had the white Mamba. You know what I'm talking about? This lady.
So you telling me it's somebody as good as Kobe Bryant? Darrell, stop. The product ain't as good.
No. She's not as good as Kobe Bryant, but this is what they call her because she is good. They got girls in the NBA that could dunk. They shooting lights out. They got a crossover AI.
They could call me Slim Tall Matt. It don't matter what they call me. That's a lie. I am what I am.
Nobody's advertising this though. You know, you advertise a G League. They advertise the G League more than they advertise WNBA. Is what I'm saying. They give the ladies an equal opportunity, and they will be able to up their worth. They would be worth $100 million instead of $25 million.
If nobody is willing to watch your product, Damon, you can say whatever you want about me. One thing I understand is entertainment and how you draw revenue. If nobody is willing to watch your product, nobody is going to invest in it.
Yeah,
they're not. Does Serena Williams have a problem with getting people to watch her play?
No, because see, Serena Williams. Do as many people watch Serena Williams as they watch any other football or basketball or anything like that? No, because only way black people watch Serena Williams is when she's already won. We watching highlights.
The
Nobody's sitting
problem,
back
Who
watching the whole
is
thing.
black people you talking about? What are you?
Nobody's
to
watching
be
a
real with you,
full
bro,
tennis
to
game.
be real with you, the WNBA, the reason why the WNBA because we kind of spur about the NBA.
Yeah,
Like
but
we really spur about.
we're
So
not giving them a chance though, bro. They got. I know women
it's
that
you
can
will.
hang. That can play with
We
dudes.
will never give them a chance because the standard is the NBA,
You
and
right?
the NBA is more exciting than like somebody dunking over somebody. That's not gonna happen in the WNBA.
It can, but they're not
It just
allowed it to.
it's just like
How they not? So you telling me they regulated dunking out of the WNBA?
What lady?
Come on now, brother.
Say, bro,
It was a girl, a lady, a woman that dunked in the NBA, and I think she got fined or something.
say, bro,
Why?
Dude, in the WNBA, the passing is not as crisp. The shooting is not as good. There's not as high scoring of a game. They don't run as fast. How far you want to go with this?
Let me. I'm
Yeah,
gonna break
Serena
this
Williams ain't got
down.
these problems.
Somebody just said so in the comment.
Let me
It's
break
got
this
to
down
get
right
there.
quick.
It's not.
Hold
Back
up.
in the day, the women wasn't as good as they were today, but they're getting better. They got women's that they got ladies out there balling.
Can I say one thing?
When the NBA was in its infancy state, nobody was watching that shit either. In the early '80s, the NBA was about to go away. When people started watching it, when Magic and Bird came along, people started watching the shit because it was more exciting.
Yeah,
It's a fact.
It was exciting, and they started advertising. Now
Because there was something to advertise. Let me tell you something. You could be selling some bullshit right now. You could be the worst singer in the world, Darrell. It ain't got nothing to do with singing. Let a million people you come out with a dumbass single, it could be whack as hell. Let a million people follow you on Instagram. I bet you my job gonna come holler at you. You ain't gotta be able to sing. They come and call you right now because they feel like they can make some money off of you. I'm not saying that they're not good, but the WNBA players ain't good compared to the men. I'm sorry, it's just not the same product. The reason why Serena Williams is so popular is because she is a hell of an athlete.
Absolutely.
She's a hell of a man. Them girls, they be tripping and running out of bounds for nothing and throwing the ball way over there. Come on, man. Nobody wants to see that shit. You spending so much so until 4 of the WNBA teams, the league just took them away. They were so non-profitable. Nobody was coming to the game. You telling me it's because they advertising? People know about that shit. Ain't nobody coming.
Hey, you're gonna see. The WNBA is growing, and I hope they keep doing what they need to do
The WNBA
to grow that. But
the WNBA is not growing.
The women
make more money overseas.
Show like opposite.
And that's because I've been trying to say this, but y'all be talking. I've been trying to say this, bro. It's just like they got a China league. When China get out exhibition games and they be happy. They be happy like the NBA exhibition game because they're not used to seeing this. You feel what I'm saying, Darrell? Like, so they used to seeing China basketball. You feel what I'm saying? So WNBA would do, like, not WNBA, but women's basketball do a lot more better overseas than in the States.
Bro, when they start letting them girls do what they want to do, like this dude, look what this dude said. They can't even throw an alley hoop in the WNBA. Why?
He's not saying that he's saying they don't have the ability to.
No.
And Damien, if you saying that it's a difference, I agree. It is a difference between the women and the men's game. The women's game is bad. Like I'm sorry. Don't nobody. For all of y'all that's saying that they was cold like that, who won the last 3 WNBA championships? Give me the last 5. I can tell you who won the NBA championship back to 2000.
Who won in the 2000?
Of course you don't know, Darrell, because that shit is unwatchable.
The damn Mystics, man. Whatever.
This is a win last year.
Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna hold against you that you don't fucking know. It was bad. It's terrible. It's shit water.
I look that argument though was to say, there's things that's going on right now that they're not going to be as equivalent as what Jackie Robinson had to go through. But there's athletes that's going through things right now and putting forward efforts to where their greatness off and on the field will make their greatness solidified.
See,
the school, Johnny, you said something about school. I agree with you about the schools being mixed because we're at a steady pace of separate. Is white schools and black schools. People say you went to a white school, I went to a black school. Why can't be? I went to Old Perry Walker High School, and it ain't white or black. And I know how to get along with you, just like you know how to get along with me. If we keep on separating everything, we always gonna be separate, and we ain't gonna ever learn how to be together. Like Dr. Martin Luther King said, we gonna be able to do this together and do this together. We're never gonna be like that if we keep separating schools and separating neighborhoods and separating this. Of course, hey, we ain't there yet. So right now, I don't think I just think that the schools should start mixing more than staying segregated. Because we ain't going nowhere with it. We're not moving nowhere.
You know what's crazy? Believe it, surely getting a little bit mixed in New Orleans.
Yeah. Let me say this. How many of those white people do you think want to go to school with you? Why are you so thirsty to be around them and they could give less than a damn about you?
Hey, man,
and secondly, let's go back to Martin Luther King. Everybody always talk about how Martin Luther King was just wanting everybody to be together. Did y'all see what he said before he died? Martin Luther King said, I feel like I might have led my people into the belly of hell, because he realized that it was never going to be fair. It was never going to be equal, and they were never going to love us. Get somewhere around your people and love on your own people. You know what I love about, why I'm always be a fan of St. Aug, as much shit as I talk. Because when you ask them how many white people went there ever, it's like 2 or 3, and they proud of it. And I don't see what the problem is. You telling me them dudes ain't productive? I know a lot of productive people that went to St. Aug, man.
I know a lot.
We got to stop looking at you. Well, I know what that could be said about a lot of stuff. I went to Kennedy. My school wasn't mixed like that. I did all right. I know a lot of people that went to Kennedy. My brother Ben, all of them cats, they did all right. A lot of people did all right. We got to stop. We have to stop looking at white people as our savior. And things are gonna get better for. Well, that's what things are gonna get better for black people when we get around white people, assimilate to white people, and achieve what they believe is professionalism. That's what it sounds like.
That's the total opposite of what I'm saying. I don't
tell me the benefit. Well, you tell me the benefits of us being around them, because I don't see any.
The future.
What future?
The future of
what?
This separate we so separated. If we can start being together as like different.
Tell me what good integration did black people. Tell me that.
Hey, it haven't done anything right now so far.
Well, tell me what proof you have. I need proof. I need concrete proof. Well, if it ain't no proof, then give me my people.
I'm gonna tell you,
if it ain't no proof, man. Something, man.
Let me tell you this, man.
When do you start to work towards something?
What are we working toward? I keep asking you, what are we working toward, or what do we stand to gain? What do we as a people stand to gain by with all of this? I keep asking you that, and I'm not getting a straight answer. I want to answer, and if it's crap, I'm gonna call you on it. You and Johnny, tell me what we stand to gain.
Until we are desegregated and we can all get along on the same level, equally, we won't move forward in this world, black or white. And I'm not saying that the whites are better.
We've been desegregated since '68, brother.
No. I'm talking about really. I'm truly desegregated. We are.
They put redlining and all other kind of stuff in place so we couldn't. Listen, we've been desegregated since like 1968, brother. I'm asking you point blank, what good it would have done me. Tell me what good it would have done me to go to an integrated black school.
I'm gonna really tell you what really good, dog.
Robin, put the link in.
Hold on.
That's the one to come on.
Before you went to Kennedy, Kennedy was a white school.
Absolutely.
Before I went to Aberson, Aberson was a white school.
Walker was a white school.
Funding was different when the white people was there. When in the 80s, it started getting mixed. Funding was still there. Let me tell you, when it started becoming just straight black, they fucked over us. And that's our era, Matt.
Who is they? When you say they, who say
I'm talking about the Orleans Parish school system, the leadership, all of that. Because at one point, all the politicians, everybody's children went to public schools. So
when the city was basically white.
When the city was basically, I'm not going to say basically white because it wasn't just always white. It was mixed.
The city was basically white. It was like 2 or 3 black high schools in the whole city, Johnny. 30.
They go that Bell South.
He's saying there was 2. Man, about to say, but he was talking about way in the 20s. I'm talking about in the 70s, the 80s era. It was not just, like those schools started getting more segregated. Like New Orleans wasn't just always white. You know what I'm saying? Like stop.
Right.
The history with New Orleans was it was damnly the blacks, then the Creole, like just a lot of mixture races and cultures in the city. But it wasn't always so. Kennedy was a white school. A was a white school. Now, see, we saying white school. A was a white school.
Exactly.
So when it started getting blackish and it started turning, what happened was the white people left. You feel what I'm saying? And the only reason why I'm saying I feel like they need to be more diverse is because I feel as though I agree
with that.
When I went to college, I went to Southern University. I felt more comfortable going to Southern University. But in so many words, my mama worked at Tulane University, and I didn't know how to be around white people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying I want to be with white people, this, that, and other, but I didn't know how to cope with them. You feel what I'm saying? At an 18-year-old kid. Right. Now, as a 38-year-old man, I can cope with anybody. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's something you learned, and it takes time to learn how to cope with anybody, because you at one point at Abe, you wasn't around everybody. You was only around black people. When you start getting out into the world, you start being around more people. So you know how to cope with more people. That's the same. Like me, people. What made me one of my brother-in-laws told me. I was on the phone with a business talking about some bills, and he told me, "You sound like a white person," and I got offended because why is it that I sound like a white person? Why I don't sound like a black man, or why is it that black men can't, or black people can't be as well spoken as I was when I was speaking to this business. So and that comes with being around more people, and they could be Jamaican, they could be Chinese, they could be whatever it may be. Being around different people help you throughout life, and right now in the United States is going to be black and white, and I think that desegregation truly. I know we've been desegregated. True desegregation. I don't think we moving. I don't think we would ever get there. But until we have an opportunity to get there, we won't ever be great.
Hey, bro, it's 2 things I want to say. First, I want to say that I'm going to say something that's going to piss you off, Darrell. But I saw a comment way early in the show that said Wilbur Rollins paved the way for the next generation. Now I don't have nothing against. Now let me say this: when people make statements like that, I'd be like, huh? Because Wilbur Rollins was never my band director. That was your band director. So when you say he paved the way for the next generation, now he didn't do nothing like Hemp. Hemp really paved the way for the next like the generations of all. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you want to say Wilbur Rollins influenced the culture for the next generation, maybe you can say that. but he did not pave the way for the next generation.
People who say Wilbur Rollins paved the way. You know who Wilbur Rollins talked about the most? Doc and Hamp. So it ain't Wilbur Rollins that paved the way. It's they paved the way for him to continue to pave the way so that the younger band directors could keep on what they started. Rollins, he haven't done what Hamp done. That Hamp has done. It's like like Hamp. He can't be compared to, if you would say, but he can't be compared to musically. Not, but he cannot be compared to, and the history that he's made and the things that he had to go through to get to where we at right now. But he can be compared to me. If you want to compare him like as a band director, do that. But we can't compare him as far as what he had to go through.
Tonight. Fuck with us tonight, cause we ain't all. We don't do it.
Let me say this.
A lot of people be hating on Rollins because he's the closest thing to those guys to me.
No, allegory. You can't say shit like that.
Okay, you know what? I'll accept that. I'll accept he's the closest thing to him. I accept that. But that is going to be hard. That's going to be hard to attain. It would be hard no matter what I accomplish. No matter what, I've had way more opportunities as a musician than what's this cat name? He's from New Orleans, played trumpet, Louis Armstrong. I've had way more opportunities to play way more places. And guess what? I'll never be as great as him. Yeah. I just can't be. I can just never be. I'll never have went through what he went through. Like when I show up to work, they make it as comfortable for me as possible. They get when I'm out of town, they give me money every day to eat. They provide rental cars. They provide luxury hotels for me. They provide any little thing, whatever I want to drink, whatever I might need. Man, they were blessed to not be killed when they went in and out of those venues. Ooh. Man, when Hamp marched his band down the street, they were having urine thrown on them. Like, you saying that because Will cranked on a few people?
No.
Like, I mean, he had a school named after him. I feel what you're saying. These youngsters, it would be hard for them to compare to a Brimmer.
It's not cranking on nobody, man. Like, forget about that.
I was being facetious when I said that. I was being
beyond that, bro. What band director, bringing kids, Chalupa doing it now, and what taking these kids out of here, bringing them to Japan.
Hey, hold on. I want.
That's commendable. That's commendable, the route that he been doing that. He wouldn't have been able to do that if it wouldn't have been for Hamp, though.
Exactly.
Jared Davis said, you shouldn't judge these guys. You should judge these guys bad, not the barrier they broke. Now, let me tell you this. Don't do that. Because if you do that, that wouldn't happen, and Doc would be way above it. Because their concert band, their jazz bands was way better. Because when you see, y'all just talking about marching band. But when you talk about a band director and a program, them dudes had Doc Harris had one of the phenomenal concert bands ever to hit the city, and at Carter G. Woodson. So, like, don't compare the bands. If you compare marching bands and if you compare marching bands, it might even be worse too. I'm just saying.
But
Johnny, it really might, man.
Have you ever heard one of
I was at y'all concert.
Concert bands or jazz bands? We had jazz bands. We had concert bands.
I have heard your concert band. I heard your jazz bands. You didn't have it like 5 years. Them people had it every fucking year, consistently.
It was a big part of it, man. Doc, let me tell you something. One of the reasons I hold Doc in such high regard, man, is because in Doc's concert band, Doc sat me down and taught me how to build a drum solo. In the concert band, in the jazz band, Doc taught us how to do this. That it was of critical importance. Doc put more. He put just as much emphasis on that as he did a field show or anything else. So,
I'm gonna put it like this.
but let me also say this. That is a white people argument to say let's separate the band director from everything they went through. They can't be. Hamp's history. We cannot separate Jackie Robinson. We can't just say he was a great baseball player, but so was Barry Bonds. Man, do you know the amenities Barry Bonds had when he shows up to a stadium? Of course, it's going to be easier for him to hit a ball further. Well, with the steroids too, but of course, it's going to be easier for them to operate at a higher level. Man, when you have to put what them dudes were up against. You can't separate the two. It's impossible.
Hey, y'all was saying something about concert. Do y'all understand? Rollins spent more time on the podium in concert band than marching band. Marching band,
But
all of the assistants that he hired were on marching band. But when they came to concert, oh man, you have to. You see, y'all don't know it because you wasn't you ain't Rollins student.
I'm telling
He
you,
focused so much on concert band, bro, and it was so stressed. Rollins used to be more stressed out about a concert performance than a damn field show.
you know why?
Every year we had a concert band
You know
and a jazz band every year.
You know
and
why?
we were pretty good.
But you know why?
Why?
Because he had to be stressed out over because he didn't do it. They called it Reed.
Well, look, bro. Like I said,
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you
those times he was real young and he was walking into a jungle.
You can't.
Now
Like,
that's what I was saying. He was walking into some monsters, and you think how y'all back in the day, back in y'all days, if Will would have came and he would have had a fire concert band, he would have been out there getting his ass bust on Chopper-Toolis by Reed and Og and McKay. Y'all have demolished him, and his legacy wouldn't be in stone. Once he put his legacy in the cement,
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
then he started doing it.
I mean, you talking to the wrong.
Let me tell you something. As older, as a band director, dog, it's stuff that you want to achieve. In order for him to be amongst the legends, he had to have that fire concert band, and he started doing it at Walker. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when it clicked. That's when it clicked. Like I feel like that. Like I didn't have concert bands. People don't know that. So that's one of my focuses that I wanted people to know about the concert band. Like my concert band. People know about the marching band, but I don't want to be known as the marching band, band director.
Johnny, if you were the band director at Abe in 1999, the 99 and whatever, like let's say from 93 to 2005. Well, I ain't gonna say 2005, 2004. You think you would have been focused on concert band? No, because they had some fucking bands out there kicking ass. And that dude was fresh out of college and had to make a statement.
He was not fresh out of college. First off, okay, listen, Will was not fresh out of college in 2000.
No. You know what I'm talking about? When Rollins first got out of college and he got to read, right? This dude had to make a statement. He had to come with some to make not only the students believe in him,
in the 90s,
but the city respect him.
Let me say this, man. I don't like having these conversations, because in order for me to make my point, it makes it seem like I have to say bad stuff about Will, and I don't like this. I have the utmost respect for him. I think he's accomplished a lot. He's did more for, as much as I love children, he's did way more for children than I have. So I don't like having it. But let me say this. No matter what I might accomplish, comparing me to musicians of the 50s and 60s, I lose every time. I'll just never be as great.
I don't think
because they went through so much. And so what
can you blame them?
And the crazy part about it is you're making an argument that he wouldn't even make.
You're right. You're right. Well,
He would
because
never make
we
this
have so
argument.
much
He would,
respect for
and he
those
would,
guys.
well, it wouldn't be out of respect. He wouldn't make that argument. He would actually agree with us. Will and them, when Will was in high school, Will went to Kennedy a few years post it being completely white. So Will has a great appreciation for those stories that Doc and them used to tell, and some of that history got. He wouldn't make that. He wouldn't. Will would tell you, man. You know, me being able to come in and just teach things were easier, man. This is a tough one because I don't like doing this because I don't want it to seem like I'm shitting on Will
Robert,
because I
could you
have so
put
much respect
Joseph's
for him.
comment up there? Let me tell you. Let me tell you what Will went through. Will went through a time where New Orleans was a fucking danger zone, right? And if you was a kid that wasn't involved in something, you pretty much were out there slinging some drugs or getting your ass knocked off. Rollins had to convince students that the streets was not it. And I'm not saying that I see you smiling, man. I'm not saying that they didn't have to go through this back then. But he had to convince students that the streets wasn't it. But band is, you dig? Also like finances. Again, the same thing that they had to go through back in the day. And that's why I say, what have they done besides, be the first black bands, black directors to get bands and parades and stuff like that, get spit on. What have they done? The same things they had to go through financially, as far as the poverty for kids, as far as fighting against the system, as far as the music, he had to go through some of the same things that they had to go through back in the day. And that's why I say that he's the closest thing to these guys. I'm not just being biased, man. And just a little bit.
I agree. I agree with he's the closest thing to him. No arguments there. But Darrell, okay. So New Orleans has always been a violent city. The 50s, the 60s, okay. So that's not. I mean, all band directors were up against that. They were up against dealing with a city that's inherently violent. Okay. Now let me tell you what Hamp was up against in the 50s. Hamp had children in his band that were hungry. Let me explain. Do you understand that in the 1950s and in the 60s, when Hamp got there were no social services for black people. So
before you keep going, if Rollins was in that time, I'm pretty sure it would have been the same thing.
We can't say ifs. If I would have been born in the 20s, we could argue this about me. But what I'm saying is I wasn't. And the thing is, Hamp, he wasn't just a band director. Since we talking about stuff they did off, he made sure those children had food, right? Because if you don't get no food stamps and there ain't enough food, what we gonna feed this cat that's got to march all of these miles? I mean, this is something that he just wasn't up against. Doc, for most of his career for any of his career at Kennedy, he just was not up against that. Doc is my man. Do you understand that? I revere Doc. He just didn't. Hamp got to St. Aug in 1952. In 1952, New Orleans was not a pleasant place to be black in. I mean, the reason why we having this conversation is, and I don't want you to feel shaded by this because I've been here before, but I got to say this: there's such a lack of grasp of history with this group. The reason why y'all are saying that Will should be compared to Hamp or any of these band directors, any of them should be compared to Mr. Hampton, is because we're lacking. There's a flagrant lack of grasp of history. I'll just say that.
What's
What
up,
up,
Justin? What up, bro?
man? I've been listening to y'all talk, dog, and like I really agree with Matt when he says a conversation like this is really hard to compare. Correct? But
Yeah.
bro, I mean, I get it. I get everything y'all saying, dog. But I'm not gonna sit up and act like Rollins, dog. I call him the GOAT, and I don't care what people say. You know what I'm saying? I get everything that Hamp did. I appreciate it. I feel like I feel you when you say you can't argue with getting thrown piss on y'all, but y'all tend to forget. Y'all wasn't in them Walker Halls when the whole damn city was in there. You know what I'm saying? I watched Will like control gangs, wars, fucking gunfights. You know
How
what I'm
many
saying?
years did that go on, Justin? How many
Huh?
years did that go on? How
All
many
white,
years did that
yeah.
go on?
Listen, when I was at Walker from I want to say from 07 to that shit ain't start to probably like 09.
Nah,
Okay.
man.
09.
That
But
So
listen,
hold
listen,
on.
shit.
listen.
No, 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 no.
My sophomore year,
Okay. So
they
we
had
so let's
What up?
just say that we'll stop gang fights every day for
I'm
5 years.
listen. What I'm saying is, listen, bro.
Hamp was a band
Listen.
director pre-segregation from 1952 to 1968.
I listen. I get exactly what you're saying, but y'all be acting like you know what I'm saying. It be hard for niggas just to. I'm not gonna compare segregation. We're not gonna compare black versus white because they went through a lot of shit back then. But at the same time, if we talking about like band directors, like you know what I'm saying, what he did for us, you know what I'm saying, what he did for this new generation, the years, man, I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna say that I feel like Willie Goat, and there's no disrespect to him. I feel what they did. He started it. It's hard to compare somebody who started some shit. That's with anything. You know what I'm saying? He made it. He made it a way possible for he paved the way. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Rollins took the fucking path and elevated. You know what I'm saying? On so many levels. Now that's just my opinion, and on so many others. And I find it funny when people be trying to say when you bring Will up. When you bring Will up, Johnny, you guilty of it too. You be like, my bad, bro. Will is hard to compare too. He is, dog. He really is. Just everything he did, son. I see the comments. I really don't care about him. Cause when you talk about what he did for the
Will is
kids,
I agree. Will Justin, I agree. Will is hard to compare to. Hamp is impossible to compare to.
and I can
Hamp
say
was
Will
at the same
impossible. I can say Will impossible
Hamp
with
was at
Rollins
the
too.
same Hamp was at the same school for 50 years, brother.
You're right, and that was his choice. Rollins didn't have an option. Katrina came. He changed multiple schools, and he
Dude,
started a school in and out of Katrina
Mr.
that.
Rollins changed schools before Katrina.
Okay, you right, but at the same time, Rollins showed kids the damn world. You know what I'm saying? He started a school in another country. Who did that? I'll wait. For everything you can say, I don't want to make it seem like it's a Hamp versus Will debate. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because I don't.
There is no debate. That's what I'm telling you. You can't be debated.
You're right, but at the same
It
time,
really,
my
there
point
is
is,
no debate. It's
Matt, my
impossible.
point is,
Do you realize? Do you realize? Let me tell you what you just said, Justin. You just said, man, I know they was at through segregation and they got pissed on them, but do you understand how the English language works?
listen,
When
bro,
you say
listen.
but, okay, give me, no, no, no. I'm asking you a question.
Listen,
You
I
and I
asked
was,
Will.
when I come on your show, I'll be respectful. Listen, when you say but, it completely.
No, Matt, I see you trying. No, Matt, y'all froze. Matt froze, I froze.
Matt froze.
y'all don't know Matt
Matt
Fro.
froze. Yeah,
This
because I feel.
dude,
Listen, I'm not trying to. I just feel like my point is, y'all. It's really sad. Like when somebody say about like he the GOAT, it's just like y'all just be quick to say like down why he not towards as when somebody say Hamp the GOAT, you talk about all his accolades. That's what's wrong with the black community. I ain't agree with none of that race stuff y'all talking about how we need white people to say third. Because I agree with some of the stuff you were saying that the but bro, it's a tough conversation, bro. It really is. But you can't blame the young generation for feeling the way they feel when they come down the world.
this dude,
That's my only point.
Justin
I
just
think
said Rollins opened up a school in another country.
And listen, they be like,
No,
what
name
segregation
another
is,
band director that's
bro.
done that.
Everybody went through it. If that's the case,
Black.
y'all be slapping in the face all the rest of them band directors who's band directors growing up during segregation. You know what I'm saying? What's one harder? White against black or black against black? You choose me. You tell me which one harder? Black on black crime or white against black? Which one harder? What
Right.
black on black crime say is more disrespectful. We tearing down ourselves, son. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to compare them at all because I'm not. Huh? I'm not. But at the same time, dog, I feel what you're saying, Matt. I feel what you're saying, son. My
And
thing
that's why
is,
I know what Matt's saying.
yeah, I know what he's saying. And you can't compare to that. You can't compare to that. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? Don't knock what Will doing. That's
I
it
don't think
doing.
nobody's
I like it doing.
nobody's not knocking what he's doing.
You trying to say we knocking what Will doing? I'm saying when you compare the two, it's not a good comparison. It's not a good comparison, brother. Like,
I get it. I asked Will before. I asked Will before.
but listen, let me say this: if y'all's argument is Will is the closest thing, well, I'm good on that. As long as you just stop it there. But when you go to saying Will is the greatest of all times, I'm like,
But hey, the only reason we saying that, Matt, is out of respect for
that's out of our generation.
the segregation.
And I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say Will to go. That's my stand though. That's my stand. I'm gonna say Will to go.
and can you see? And I understand that, but can you see why to a lot of people that sounds ignorant?
I definitely do, but at the same time, but if they a lot of those people who you can't, how I want to say this, for the younger, for everybody who will impact it, bro, and y'all be killing me when y'all be talking about the concert band, this, that, and the third. Type in your favorite band and let me know what band pop up. Let me know if your concert band pop up. So hush that shit up. But anyway,
You can't hush that up, though, Justin. You can't hush that up, dude.
No. All right, hey, all right. Johnny, do me a favor. Name a band. Name me one band. Name me one band. The band of the concert band. Name me one band. Say no.
Say that again.
Who?
Say that again.
Name me the band. Who concert band you talking about? Just name me the band. Name me one band. Please.
What I'm saying is, but you compare a marching band to a band program, you can't do that.
Name me a band. Name me a band with the concert band.
Marching band to a band program.
I'm not trying to compare, but name me a band. Name me a band.
Name your band or what?
They had this also great concert band. Just name one.
Abe had a nice concert band.
Abe, all right. Darrell, do me a favor. Matt, do me a favor. Everybody in this do me a favor. Type in Emerson and watch it come up. Do their concert band come up? Type and say no.
Dude, it's a lot of great bands with.
Bro, it'd be like
it's because but you compare eras though, Justin. We didn't have camera crews and stuff like y'all got now. It was just some dudes. It was just some dude with a camera on his whatchamacall. A lot of time, if you let me describe the culture. Let me describe the culture at LME because you clearly don't know this. So I'm gonna educate you. If you'd have walked, give me a second. If you'd have walked in LME with a camera on your shoulder, like LMEA, with a camera on your shoulder like this, trying to record the bands, they would have asked you to leave.
Fuck LMEA. I feel like even with this LMEA shit, because everybody bring up LMEA this, LMEA. I feel like that shit was fucking.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a personal question because you saying some stuff that to accomplished musicians it sound a little nuts.
Right.
What did you play? No, let me ask you. What did you play? What did you play in the band?
Trombone.
Did you play it at a high level?
Yes, sir. Ask my band director. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Okay. I was curious because if you saying FLMEA,
I'm saying it for a reason, Matt. Can I say my reason why I'm saying it, Matt?
Okay.
Can I say my reason why I'm saying it to get everything clear?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, everybody talk about LMEA this. All right, what's the purpose for LMEA? Answer that question. What was their sole purpose for LMEA?
Was that rhetorical or you want somebody to answer it?
No, I'm asking a serious question.
You want to answer, Johnny? Okay.
Even
because back then you was getting judged on that from your the supervisor of Orleans Parish.
Okay.
They also had the superintendent's festival. You was getting judged on that.
Okay.
And your evaluation was like how they did for that performance.
Okay, and what else?
That's what it was, just like Texas.
Just like Mississippi. Right there. All right, great. Me traveling and recording bands every week on a high school level and everything. Let's start with Texas. I'm in Houston right now. I talked to Beaumont United band director the other day for a long time. Let me tell you this. They have a music festival. I forget what it's called, but it's the same thing. LMEA. It's like a state thing. What theirs depend on is your score at your state festival, like LMEA, depends on how much funding the school gives your band, right?
Yeah,
that's most states. Okay, now watch this. Johnny, I don't know when the last time a band did LME in Louisiana, but a black one. But if you can name me the last time one did one that everybody be talking about concert band, if they did good, how much funding they got? Did the funding from LMEA like help anything the band?
So
Or did we even
the
get funding?
difference.
You're talking about this era or the era before?
I'm talking about both. You know why I'm at? Because it's always what happened back then. If it ain't helping out now, why the fuck we still talking about it? You know what I'm saying? Why?
In New Orleans is a little different though.
The
because
purpose, okay, Johnny. Let me add something to Johnny's answer to why concert band was important. Okay,
I know it's important. I'm asking.
concert band. Well, let me help you. So concert band was important because the extent of my musical education was 12th grade at Kennedy, right? I was in every ensemble that Kennedy had. Because of what I learned at Kennedy, I took those lessons and it allowed me to make a good life for my family. I've traveled the world. I'm on my fourth passport, but it is because I learned so much in the band. That is the story of several. Hold on. That is the story of several different people just that graduated with me. Every Christmas graduated with me. Nick Mercadale, Big Sam. All of these dudes graduated the same year with me, all in the same band, and they all have the same story, all in the concert, and they all learn a ton. So the purpose of concert band, and this is one thing I prop Will out, which is why I don't even want to have this conversation. I prop Will out because Will prepares people like Doc did to be ready to gig when they get out of high school. And that's something that I think is missing in high school because when I left Kennedy, I was ready to start gigging the next day, the day after I graduated. So I salute Will for that. But if you're asking what is the purpose of concert band,
No, I'm not.
That's not what
What's the
asking.
purpose of
that's
LME?
literally what you asked.
That's
That's
not what
literally word for word what you asked.
he basically asking. He's asking.
No, he said, what's the purpose
The purpose of LME.
He asking what's the
The
benefit
purpose
of
of LMEA is because it gets musicians to perform at a higher level. They play more intricate music than what you played when you were in marching band. The music is just
concert band, right?
the
Hold
lyric
on. When you was at
is
Kennedy,
normally the
you just told me at Kennedy y'all had an amazing concert band, right? You just said that. I know we had a damn good concert band.
amazing concert band, amazing jazz band.
Oh, a jazz band and concert band. We had it at.
I didn't hear you, brother. What you say? Your phone was breaking out.
that boy Trail
What you
fucking
said?
with you,
Huh?
Trail
Right,
fucking with
nobody who don't do this shit for the fucking band cost. I don't want to talk to them. But anyway.
No. He said what he was saying is y'all had an amazing concert band, and so did we. So if you saying y'all already had an amazing concert band, why did LMEA have to do that?
What do we need LMEA for to raise this bar of music for? Get these judges from these scores from these fucking people. I don't want to bring a race card in this motherfucker.
Well, let me say this: Doc didn't participate in LMEA because he said it was racist. So that's.
Oh my God! Thank God!
We went to
superintendent.
By the time we got to Kennedy, Doc had said that it was just racist, and they had been stopped doing LMEA, that one particular event, for years.
And
we went to other stuff.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but that's what I've always heard about it.
Son, bro, like we be talking about jazz and stuff, and I have a vlog coming out about it. I shot a real vlog of some really important people in Louisiana, bro. Why Louisiana, or let's New Orleans as a whole, why New Orleans don't have a jazz school?
They do.
A school.
I agree.
They do.
No, I'm with Justin on that. Why do you, Johnny? Why you say New Orleans got a jazz school? Because they don't.
What Noka is?
Bullshit. Everybody.
Man, Noka is a joke. Dude, let me tell you something. Johnny. Do you know how well served the city of New Orleans would be if you focused on just teaching advanced music? They put you in a class. You personally, like Johnny, don't sit on here and talk about how nice he is on sax and his ability to improvise and the theory that he effing knows. Bro, if you put Johnny in a class with some young, impressionable musicians that plan on gigging, dude, are you crazy? Them dudes will be on another level by next year.
Hey, look,
I
jazz
didn't really learn
music,
about jazz and shit
jazz
like
music
it's really a
taught
science to
me.
this shit. Like you
Hey,
traveling
bro,
the world because
y'all
what you
act,
learn from gigging and shit like that. It's sad that we talk about LMEA, fuck LMEA again. Whoever feels some kind of way, take it over. I don't give a fuck. And all this
But
stuff about criteria, I feel like us as a collective with all the band directors in New Orleans, they could create a damn festival for jazz. Matter of fact, I can call every college band director friend I know, create a judges panel, and create a damn concert showcase style competition to critique
I
on
don't
my
think
own self.
If you
Fuck
talking
LMEA.
about we create our own, if you talking about
Listen,
we create our own, wait, you talking my kind of talk. You said we create our own, I'm all for it.
and listen, and about the
I'm
jazz
all for that.
in this meeting, there were people like Wild Wayne and some other people from the mayor's office. Y'all gonna see the vlog. I'm gonna tag you in it when we come. We don't have a jazz school. This shit started here. They have one in Texas where people from a lot of old musicians from Louisiana go teach. I'm gonna get the dude name. Another thing. One other thing I have a question about.
wait, and talk about jazz before you go, Spitter. Jazz music teaches you how to read music.
You
You
can have
know,
a festival, but you can't have a school
so it teaches
in
you how
the community that can teach it.
to
Get the fuck out
phrase,
of here.
huh?
No,
Get the
it
fuck out of
don't. I
Huh?
know a bunch of jazz musicians that can't read them. No.
Hey, I'm not talking about that.
I mean, that ain't no not. If you a jazz musician and you in the comments, I ain't trying to stage you, but I know some dudes that can play their ass off.
and
And
can't
if you
read
sit a
music.
piece of music in front of them, you might as well sit some Arabic there. They not gonna know what to do with that. They can play though.
y'all be jumping,
But if you had a
Yeah,
y'all
jazz
be
bro.
school,
jumping,
if you
y'all
had
be
a jazz
jumping,
school, you'd have some hell of a readers. I'm telling you.
y'all be jumping on a lot of different things. Y'all first said, does New Orleans have a jazz school? New Orleans does have a jazz school.
They have
Then
a
you
college for jazz.
when them dudes come out of Noka, them dudes be on a totally
They have
different
a
level.
college for jazz. Is what I asked. Why don't we have a college here, or even no? Everybody talking about. I saw somebody say that at the dinner group. If you didn't, you know how cold you was if you went to Noka. Boy, fuck Noka. Fuck
Boy,
what Noka do for how much?
I'm gonna be
How
real
much?
with you, Justin. I'm
Huh?
gonna be real with you. Them little cats that coming out of Noka,
They can get smoked too.
And
they
and listen, and they'll
hold
select you a kid.
on. So Darrell, you saying they'll get that smoke too?
Yeah, them niggas can get that smoke too.
Son,
Nobody give a fuck about them.
I feel
Y'all
like
be
look,
feeling
and
out.
then Noka, they
Bruh.
make it so. Oh, you in Noka, so you better than the rest of. No,
Say,
why Noka don't?
They
let me say
can, they
something.
really
We had a
do.
Jay Jester. We had a thing in the group where a very good, I mean, an amazing band musician, I challenged challenged a jazz challenged a jazz
How many
musician. I'm
cigars?
not gonna call no names
Well, I know
because we know all of these
you look
people.
your last name boy, because my
But
last name
listen,
boy, boy.
Hey,
when the brother challenged that cat,
He smoked him.
when the brother challenged the dude, when the jazz musician he didn't get a chance to smoke him because the dude didn't play back. The dude was like, "Oh, okay, I see what you're saying now." That's literally how the conversation went. The dude was talking big. Well, go get your go do this. Go. When the jazz
hey,
musician played, the other little cat was like, "Oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah,
Say, bro,
that's the real
when them,
thing."
when them dudes go, you saying that jazz for college? When them dudes come out of Xavier, when them dudes come out of the UNO, them dudes be on a total like phenomenal level, like real shit, dog. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie.
Okay,
Them dudes
and
be crazy.
my thing is, listen, it's nothing against Noka, bro. But my thing is, how did that help? How did they help the collective of? Do they have teachers that would come and volunteer to help out these music programs in New Orleans? Or you really got to be elite? I don't think that's fair. I think New Orleans have so many
Big,
musicians, bro.
no. Okay, well we're on a different level then because when I say I was Johnny with I've been saying this. I just never said it to Johnny. When I say I was Johnny would leave Aperson and go teach at just regular. When I say Johnny should leave Aperson and just go teach at a regular school, I don't think every child should be allowed to. I mean, go teach jazz, straight up jazz. I think it only be
Abe not regular.
Yeah.
huh?
What you mean by regular school?
You keep frozen. You keep freezing.
Abe not regular.
Me?
You keep freezing up, man.
Yeah, what do you mean by regular school?
My bad.
You talking about a good school or you
When
mean like regular? Like, oh, what you mean?
Let me say. Like, can I say something? While I'm at? Let me say this, dog. When you're a band director, dog. Like I teach kids jazz theory, and I teach them just music theory in general. But kids don't take that shit as serious as them kids at Noka. That's all they fucking do is play. Like, so sometimes when you have a group of kids that you gotta like try to make play, then you got the kids that really want to be here. It takes away from them kids that really want to be here also. Where at Noka, everybody wants to be here. It's a different atmosphere, dog.
Because them kids was picked and they have a passion for it. I get it, bro. My thing is,
Man, they're ribbon, dog.
sometimes
they should be, man.
People, you'll be surprised how many kids not even introduced to jazz music at their band program, bro.
Right.
And that's a tragedy. That's a tragedy, Justin. That's a tragedy.
Like it's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying, how you gonna say the kids don't be interested and you never even introduced them to it? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Justin.
Because they got something.
If I ain't never heard another bump in the road a million times.
A winter wind. Oh my God.
We heard that shit so much because he fucking is. It might have been the same song, but we played the shit.
I'll tell you this: brass band is a form of jazz, so
yeah.
I mean, it's that's a big part too. But
they got a school, a university in New Orleans that teaches these things, or you can even get a major in it. You can make all this money off all these musicians in New Orleans. You can have the damn brass band pictures. So when you come in the airport, use them up for every big event and everything, every commercial, but you can't really cater to them. The same thing I said, why we don't need to have a radio station for brass and jazz in New Orleans? Why we don't have like a channel?
We got one.
I can tell you why. Because if I had a radio station for jazz or brass, and I wouldn't put it in New Orleans because the city's so oversaturated with it until people might not even listen. The reason why they don't have one, they had one back in the day. I think it was 88.9 or 80 something like that. Okay, but listen, the reason why it doesn't have the funding is because corporate sponsors don't get on because it's not as listened to. You'll have that when more people listen.
I feel you.
I mean,
I feel you.
You want to know why Questlove makes more money than me?
Why?
Because he has a bigger. That's how money works. People invest in you. I'll invest in you when I see that. When I give, I endorse several companies. These companies give me money to use their stuff while I'm on stage because these companies feel that when I'm on stage, people are gonna come and watch me play and see their stuff on that stage. It's not because they think I'm that good. It's not because of any of that. It is only because these companies want their product visible. If you some dude that's playing some little stuff, or you got some little show in the corner that ain't nobody listening to, ain't no sponsors about to be on that. So that's why the stations ain't gonna blow up. They can't blow up because ain't nobody really listening like that. You gotta build a following. Let me say this. Today or tomorrow, this show gets 300 listeners regularly. Trust me, all kinds of people are gonna start reaching out to us. 300 people every show. We gonna have to fight the people off that are wanting to endorse this show, that are wanting us to endorse their products. Period. This show will immediately have to file different tax shit and all kind of shit because the money would be so to where we just couldn't turn it down. And that's if we just got 300 people to watch every week.
And Robin, you're gonna take care of all that. We got you, baby. We're gonna give you a bigger pay. But I agree with everything y'all saying about the jazz and everything like that and what we need. And then I do appreciate the conversation we had about the schools in New Orleans and Hamp and Rawlins and Doc and all them. I appreciate all that. I do want to congratulate everybody that graduated, that's been graduating this week, and then gonna be graduating this next week coming up. Congratulations to y'all.
See, why you say, bro? I want to say that I appreciate the Jackson Harrison Foundation because I'm gonna say, let me say this. I'm gonna just because a lot of people like I'm hearing all these conversations, but as a band director, you're gonna focus on so many words the stuff that's gonna make money for your program. That's gonna get you more for your kids. Like Texas and Mississippi, all of them are funded by the state. Bad programs in New Orleans is not funded by the state. Actually, most of them fucking funded by fucking Mardi Gras. Truth be told. So I want to give a shout out to the Jazz and Harrison Foundation because Class God Brass really brought a different aspect of music to the city. Which one thing I did never like about and people have this concert band thing, and I love concert band, but I understand why they never put it like as a competition where you can make money. Because when you put more money involved, people will put more time into it. But sometimes we have the battle of, okay, should I do Class God Brass where I might could win $10,000, or do I do LMEA where I gotta pay $250, and I'm not getting no money from my school. I'm only getting funding from how I hustle. You feel what I'm saying? So,
well, that's something that we have to do, Johnny.
You have those type of decisions to make. So
we gotta do that because that like you said, that's LMEA is controlled by them people. You know, if we want to get something that's gonna benefit us, we're gonna have to do it.
Glass got brass controlled by them people too.
Yeah, but they got a lot of us influence in the Class got brass.
Jared,
speaking of Rollins is a big influence in that Class got brass stuff.
But let me tell you this.
Yeah, but we don't own it though.
You're right. Well, that's what I'm saying. In order to get something that gonna benefit us, we gonna have to do it.
Hey, let me tell you this, Jared. Let me tell you this, and sometimes you gotta sometimes as band heads, y'all don't understand the in and outs of a daily job that a band director do. I'm a big person of concert band. I grew up in concert band. Like first of all, I was big on concert band. But what gets you clout is you winning Class God Brass $10,000.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like winning LMEA or getting all ones at LMEA in so many words don't look good to your principal compared to winning $10,000 for Class God Brass.
I see what you're saying. I see where you're going with that.
So like,
you know,
sometimes as a band director, people think like a lot of band heads think like band heads, but then sometimes a band director have to think like a band director. Because at the end of the day, you still need to look good for the people that pay you.
Yeah.
Now we still have a concert band, but it's do they push? Like if I was to tell my principal, you know one thing, I got all ones at concert festival. You know my principal will be like, oh, okay. Because they don't fucking know nothing about that. But if I tell my principal, man, we just want $10,000 for what? So my thing is, why LMEA does not?
Never mind.
Why LMEA does not do the same thing? That's all I'm saying. Like I feel as though LMEA, even Superintendent Festival, like it should be a competition, like where you can win money. And the state got money. Like stop it, the state got money. So why not do it?
My principal looked forward to our spring concert and our Christmas concerts because it was a chance for us to show our other side. So our Miss Lori looked forward to that.
Hey Jared, where your band right there, man? But hey. like I'm just saying, like if I always think like anything, man, you know this shit. If you want shit better, put a competition, put money on it.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you,
make it work well.
Way
and
better.
also not only that, but more talented, your most gifted people will participate if it's money behind it. The best band directors will get behind it if it's money involved. Man, listen.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If Class Guy Brass would have been around when Doc was living, Doc would have put more of a focus on that than he would have put on concert band. I believe that in my soul.
And I'm gonna tell you this, dog. Man, you made me lose my train of thought. Damn, man.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Hey, man.
Why you thinking, dog? I've been one thing, and I know I'm about to get off subject. I've been watching this video of Talladega. Why you thinking, Johnny? Them niggas tubas are on some other shit. I was watching them play dive and Talladega tubas.
They sound good.
Man, that's some smoke, man. I'm telling you, that's some smoke. And you
Southern dude giving Talladega tuba some props.
Huh?
I said a Southern dude giving Talladega some props. I gotta go check this out.
I am T5 all day.
Shout out to Jared Davis, watching all the way from North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out to Jared Davis, watching all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. But
for sure, King. Hey man, welcome to the show.
But hey man, like so what I was saying was like concert band is not they don't put any partners on it, dog. Like put some money on it, watch how much better that shit'll get, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit'll get a lot better. Cause I know, that's what I was about to say. I know bands who brag on concert band and all they play is ones and twos. You know what I'm saying?
Just that's real.
I'm just gonna be real with you, like, because I never played one. We play like 6 and 5s and 4s. But I know a lot of niggas that brag on concert band and all they play is ones and twos. Like, so they can get ones. You still cheating your child, your students. You still cheating your students.
Yeah.
It's a fucked up, it's a whole, it's so it's a lot of fucked up shit that goes on. Like, I really one day go come on this bitch and really just spit all the beans out about how nigga could brag on this, but they play this easy ass shit. Then niggas do this, that, and the other. But if you put money on a lot of shit and you have real adjudicators and everything, music will get so much better across the board. So much better.
They called that all the way from North Carolina. We appreciate you, brother.
Hey man, real talk though. I do believe that students need to be challenged. Like, I agree with that. I'm with you on that.
That's the only way I stay focused. You know, when I'm challenged, I gotta focus. If I ain't challenged, I could do it and not really focus. You know what I'm saying? So if I gotta jump to this ceiling and it's 6'5", I'm 6'3", I ain't gotta focus on that. But if that motherfucker 8 feet tall, I gotta try to think about it. I gotta focus on it. So challenging students is important because it opens up the other side of them.
I'm gonna tell you something else, dog. We talk about Mardi Gras. We've been talking about Mardi Gras. Marching is not a focus in Mardi Gras. Nobody's on no more. Because we put trophy back. Bring them trophy back to them fucking parades and watch what happens for our parades. Watch how people start putting out a different product. Watch it.
Yeah.
You bring them trophy back because let me tell you something. So many things that can help a band director. You bring trophies back, and this one kid leave their spec, and you lose that. You can tell that kid, look here, son, you made us lose the damn parade because you didn't have on your spec. You know what that kid gonna do next time? Make sure he got his spec.
Or he gonna go to Fauché where I'm not gonna finish. Where they just jump the judges. If we don't win,
I had on the left back, and everybody on the right side had on the right back.
Hey, if we don't win, these judges gotta know they getting punched down.
Hey, bro, I'm kind of working. I'm kind of working on a king, kind of working on something like that, bro. Like, cause I ain't going, bro. Like, we having this conversation, and bro, I've been in situations where, man, after Mardi Gras, man, should I do class guy brass or should I do concert band? I do class guy brass. And if a motherfucker tell me, they be like, because LMEA is like 2 weeks after concert, after Mardi Gras. So I'm not about to be doing no LMEA if class guy brass go pay me $10,000. Come on, if I win. Or even if I just go, it's going to pay me $1,000. So why?
Yeah.
Yeah, just said something. He said them trophies need to come with a check. I believe if you win a trophy, you should get an extra stipend on your parade pay. That'll also make the directors focus more on what they putting on the streets.
Yeah, bro. You know how when I was at Nelson, us winning, and like when I was at Nelson and them kids winning trophies, dog, that shit means a lot. Like it boosts, like, you know, even if you don't win, like it make you work harder. Like it taught you like work ethic. Now kids don't have no work ethic because like when we go to the parade, you go to battle and that's it. You march the parade, that's basically, you know what I'm saying? But bro, marching and getting that trophy, like when I first won that trophy at Nelson, like I was like, wow, like fuck, I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like my kids was happy. Like,
so there ain't no trophies for the parades no more?
Yeah, they got a couple. You
What?
want me to tell you
what kind of water whipped ass shit is this? What?
Yeah, so only certain parades. I only seen them in a couple parades.
Knicks used to have it. Knicks used to have it a long time, but then Landry Walker messed that up.
What? Oh, here you go. You know what? Hey, look. You know my greatest moment wasn't winning the trophy. It was marching in front of St. Aug and watching their ass get on that bus and leave because they wasn't number one in the parade. That was the greatest freaking moment of my career.
But look, I'm gonna tell you I feel as though the Knicks rule was if you won Knicks, you must first Knicks. Landry Walker won Knicks, so the next day they was first, and St. Aug wasn't having it, and they got on.
This happened before Landry Walker.
But what I'm saying is, it was Walker. But what I'm saying is, that didn't teach them kids at St. Aug because you know they should have marched second so they could learn. Like you ain't supposed to let your ass.
Exactly. But they got their ragged asses on them buses with all 50 of them fucking New Orleans sheriff's officers and carried their ass back to 2600 AP2 road. and came under the bridge and watched us.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
We was done with the parade by 9:30 and back at the school so we could march the next day.
Hey, bro, you know
what?
Hey, wait. What other band director you know put St. Aug out of the first spot of the parade?
Doc.
Name one.
Hey, but let me tell you this, dog. One thing about
it didn't happen often though. I ain't gonna lie, but we knocked them out of the first spot, but it didn't happen often. Just to be real.
Did they leave, man?
All y'all St. Aug alumni on here. What y'all need to do is
they didn't leave. They didn't leave.
Y'all need to get that fucking street fix on y'all where y'all school at. AP Tour got to be one of the hardest streets in the city of New Orleans.
Nigga, you ever roll down Galvez?
Galvez fixed now. Galvez fixed.
Boy, I done left my muffler on. Boy, what? I didn't crack the axle. I was just doing 40 on what?
I had a gig by bullet in the vet, man. I really had to go 5 miles an hour on fucking AP2 road. If I'm late, I gotta just take that hit. I can't go down. I can't go fast on AP2 road. Like I literally gotta go 5 miles an hour. They fixed Galvez though, man. Galvez fixed now. You go straight through. You got between Franklin and Elizabeth, they got a little hump.
I know what you're talking about.
Let me tell you something. Whenever I come home, I make sure I'm in one of my big trucks because them streets ain't right. Them I forgot how bad they were. Man, say
street boy.
It put some pressure on your car, dog. And I'm shocked that you drove your car that beautiful Corvette down AP. Are you crazy? You trying to get your insurance claim going?
He took it slow.
He trying to insurance job that car.
I had to go 5 miles an hour. Look, I'll say this.
Dog, you better not be getting. They better not start shooting. You gonna have to do 5 away. You gonna have to be creative, dog. If they start banging.
Corey said, AP2 will build character.
Boy, you could drive on AP2, or you could drive. You get away from the cop.
Nah, man, you need some real tires though. It's ridiculous.
He said you need them all-terrain off-road tires.
Man, it'll put them to the rest. They should test them tires on AP Tour, and they'll really see how they living. That's a damn shame.
Fix our streets. They do everything. I fix the
man. Wait, hold on. Hey, LeBron, now you say New Orleans is pothole city? No, it's not. Boy, let me tell you something. It's a lot of cities have bad streets. New Orleans ain't the worst I've ever been to by far.
Nah, it ain't.
Well, New Orleans, a lot of cities got bad streets, man. When you get to the quote unquote bad part of town, ain't no infrastructure, ain't none of that. Yeah, so
boy, they piss me off in New Orleans though. They do stupid shit like put a hole in the street and then fucking patch it up, fucked up
with gravel,
Like, come on, and then look, you know the shit fucked up. Cause when you go back over that bitch, your car go up a little, and that bitch come back down. Like you ain't gonna screw that bitch out. Okay,
they just patted that bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here. You ain't do nothing to that damn street.
They be fucking now they tearing up all the streets. If you go, I guess they must be putting down some new power, some new sewage lines, cause they're tearing up all the streets.
Yeah.
Say Jackson got roller coasters in the middle of the highway.
Nah, hey, Baton Rouge bad too now. I done been in a couple streets in Baton Rouge. Them bitches like it's like a damn. It's like craters. Like they've been hit by meteors.
Damn.
My daughter trying to get on. Yeah, she's trying to see.
Man, look, man, we about to head out. Say, bro, shout out to all them cats that's in the All-Star Band practice right now. One day we gonna come live from the All-Star Band. Shout out to all them cats that's trying to tear all the other cities.
If you got another city, I hear New Orleans got that smoke, and it ain't gonna be good for you. And look, if you get your ass bust, don't be mad.
Hey, bro,
we will be watching all All-Star Band footage on the show and previewing it. I'm gonna reach out to some of the cats I know from different cities. I want them to feel free to come on and defend their band programs because I know good goddamn well. Hey, let me ask you a question though. I've been meaning to ask you this. Who we got writing music for the All-Star Band? Real, if y'all don't know, that's cool. But who is writing for the All-Star?
Barrel, you got Kenneth, you got
who? Y'all was talking at the same time. Who writing?
Oh, go ahead, Johnny.
Kenneth Collins, Barrel, French,
Bear,
probably Charles.
What about your boy from he was at Fisher?
Charles,
yeah. You got Charles.
Also, on top of that, so time out, we gotta this is crucial conflict. Any show, Rogers Brothers, meet me at the 50. Any one of y'all, we got New Orleans All-Star Band. We want to battle you to a virtual All-Star Band battle. We have New Orleans All-Star Band.
I won't put a name on it. I mess with the Rogers Brothers. Them dudes are A1 to me. Rogers Brothers, pick your All-Star Band.
Go.
Pick you one.
Pick it.
And come holler at us. Meet me on the 50. We want 51 too.
If they really want to win, I'm gonna tell them the recipe for beating the New Orleans All-Star Band. You got to pick 3 and combine them 3, and then you might have a chance. That's what I would suggest.
Pick your All-Star Band. Hey, somebody tag the Rogers Brothers. Tag Meet Me on the 50. Tag show tag
what your phone them show is?
Tag all them boys.
Yeah, tag them.
And tag Burl too. Burl.
Oh, what them dudes that from Georgia that was on the show? Them dudes is cool as shit.
Tag them dudes and tell them get their All-Star.
Okay, who all know we gonna see this year? Like I know we always do Mississippi. Who else?
Yeah, that's a good question. We have to figure that out. But
Yeah, we got to see who all we gonna see, man.
We just tagged Rogers Brothers. We calling you out to a virtual All-Star band battle. New Orleans, we got New Orleans All-Star band. You pick your All-Star band, and we gonna shut it down before it even gets started.
I want one of them to get on right now. Like I want to tell them live that I need them to pick a band. Live. And this ain't even good interview. We talk about this yet.
Good interview with Nathan Hammond. Good interview with him. But it's time for you to meet Crucial Conflict.
On a 50.
On a 50. on a 50. On a 50.
Meet us in New Orleans at Tad, man. We're gonna meet us on Canal. Hey,
shout
are
out
there gonna be any battles in New Orleans? Because I want to come to one, man. I think
it's on the 21st. Huh?
Who is
the 21st of what?
I think June.
21st of June?
I think we gonna find out. I don't want to that days. But hey, shout out to Burger Brooks. That's where he's currently at practice. What part I think Burger playing right now?
Burger playing super first.
If my dude on first, he better be. Let me tell you something. If Burger is on third and this a little dude in like the 10th grade on first, it's gonna be a rough rest of the year for him on this show. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
My nigga Burger got his letters. My nigga Burger got his letters.
Man, if Burger got a little girl hazing him to get his letters because she his section leader.
Hold on, Rashad said he moved up to second.
Oh, my boy on second. My boy started off on fries, then he was on lettuce. My boy.
Hey, if y'all just got out of practice, tell Burger to come on right quick.
Say, bro, my boy Burger on second. Yes.
When I said the boy got his own part, the boy got his own part.
Say what?
Wait, my boy really on second though? That's
he got a solo. Wait,
real talk, like no jokes, all jokes to the side. Burger on second now, real talk.
You see he on second. My nigga moving on up.
Man, Burger on super first, man. Stop playing with
well, let me tell you something. If my brother, let me tell you something. I don't know who we need to pay off to get Burger on first, but this year who is over that? Because that's how I want to get on the show. Okay, y'all tag Barrel. Tag Barrel. Let me tag him in the comments right now.
Burger on first, man. Barrel, happy birthday, happy belated birthday to you, Barrel. Also,
yeah, you're right.
Listen, on some real talk, I want Burger on. I'm sick of this shit. I want Burger on first.
Burger got to be in the middle, like sending the ripples and shit.
Yeah, man. I don't want my boy close to the end, and you got little bitty children in the middle, like they done needed a trombone set. Man, calm Barrel. I'm sick of this shit.
You said it wrong.
Where my phone get?
Call Barrel, man.
Yeah, call Barrel. Like real talk. No Burger. No. Burger didn't choose to play second. Second chose Burger. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna contact the band. Who are these people? You said it was Kenny Collins. We want all of them up in there. I want my boy on first trumpet.
First trumpet?
On first trombone. Wait, Burger said he gonna retire on second. That's because Burger ain't got no goals. Let me tell you something. My goal is one of these days Burger gonna lead that damn trombone section. He gonna be the first band member because you know the trombone section is the first one to march in. Burger gonna be the first band member to walk in the event. That's my goal.
Burger doing what he got to do for the band, man.
I'm gonna say Barrow. Yeah, we're good. We on the Conflict show, and we are saying that Burger Brooks needs to be on first
today.
He need to be on first.
We want Burger on first trumpet. First trombone. Period.
Starting today.
Hello.
Yeah, Burger.
Yes.
This Burger right here. We on Crucial Conflict show right now, Burger. We want you on first trombone from now on.
Period. We don't want nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, we want you on first trombone. Period.
Hold up, he's saying something. Hold up, say it again, Burger.
I want $1 million and to lose 60 pounds, but life don't work like that.
No, but that's how it's gonna work now. Burger,
Like
let me tell you something. My goal is to see you. I want to see you be the first band member in the trombone section to lead the whole band in the stadium. That's what I need. Period. How do we get this to happen?
He said he done that twice.
I've done that twice.
Okay, well, we wanted this year. I never got to see it. I have a relationship with you now. I love you, brother. I need to see that. What Barrel, you there, brother?
With Barrel.
You got the juice.
The crucial black people want you out today. Yeah, because your mom playing with me. Hello?
Yeah, there go Barrel.
Yeah.
Matt.
Barrel, listen, brother, we need you. You got the juice. You the man. We know you the go-to guy. We need you. We need Burger on first, and we want him to be. Let's start a hashtag. I don't know what it's gonna say. Put Burger on first. But tag Barrel in it. We want him on. Let's blow this up. Free Burger. Get him out the second trumpet. Free Burger. Period.
Hold up. Burger.
Where all this come from?
He said Barrel said where all this come from.
It come from my heart, brother. We want him on first.
We said a man been playing for 10 years in an all-star band and he just moved to second. It's time for him to move to first. He laughed.
Nah, hey man, we just messing with y'all, man. We love y'all, man. We miss y'all, man. We talking major shit on the show, man. Y'all all the shit we talking right now, y'all gotta do y'all thing, bro. Cause we talking big shit.
Hey, happy belated birthday to you, Barrel.
Happy birthday, Barrel.
Thank you, man.
Birthday. Hey, Barrel, we gotta talk about something, man. We talking too much shit. We gotta back it up.
Oh! Okay, Barrel, we're gonna call you back. That nigga Burger say Band Jesus don't want to be bothered with crucial conflict no more.
They're gonna act and forget what I ain't got you covered. Got you covered, man.
You get around this new niggas, he don't know how to act, you heard it?
Robin, you hearing this? We're gonna ask you not to allow him on the show anymore.
Y'all do y'all thing, man. All right.
Hey man, blessings y'all way, man. Hey, let them know if they need anything from us to let us know, okay?
Okay.
Hey, did we get the Rogers brothers or anybody that come out to tag?
Hold up. Anything? I just noticed something, bro. We can seem like we got a cash out. Tip the host.
Tip the host. We're gonna try to make this virtual battle happen, man, but we're gonna need a little support, you know. We're gonna need a little support.
Hashtag crucial conflict versus other
versus any fucking body. That's what it
hashtag
is.
Free Burger. I want my brother off second. Period. I think my brother can move that slide. Period.
Burger just like all my life I had to fight.
Hey, Rogers brothers, meet me on the city, Killer Cal. Everybody, if y'all see this show, y'all contact either Robin, myself, Matt, or Johnny, and we'll hit y'all up and we'll see what y'all trying to do.
We calling y'all out.
Calling y'all out. Pick any city. I don't care who it is. It could be 2, 3, 4 cities at one time. Pick them. We got
they probably gonna need to play a couple songs together. All sub bands together.
We got the Mellow Army. We got the fucking Baritone Soldiers.
Virtual All-Star Band battle. Your clips versus our clips.
Hey, let me say this though. We need to have I gotta check out, but we need to have a quick meeting about the summer battles, because we need a couple things to push us over the top, and I think we close, but we just need a couple things to push us over the top. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, Spitter, Smash Time, tag your partners, man. We can't use you because you from the city, son. So we ain't gonna put that.
He's still on here? No, he might not even be on here. Say, bro, and also, man, if whatever you can do to support the All-Star Band, if it could be some water, it could be a donation sponsoring the kid. I don't know. I guess you can call. I guess you could talk to maybe Vanetta or Charles or somebody. Make sure y'all help out the All-Star band. I know that they be trying to travel and everything. So anything help.
I'm a sponsor the trombone section for some chicken. Now, that's gonna be. I know Burger don't eat chicken, but since the motherfucker won't act funny, no, Burger don't eat chicken. Since he won't act funny, I'm gonna buy the whole trombone section some chicken the week, huh?
Oh, he got fat.
Okay, I'm out there. I'm gone. Okay, listen, it's 9 anyway. I'm out.
Hey, Robin, it's another thing. We gotta get
I'm
some.
out.
Hey, we gotta get some cues, dog. Like whenever somebody says something crazy, we gotta play some music or something. We gotta find out.
Robin,
Like that. The Price is Right. Hey Johnny, pull out the keyboard. I want you to learn that on keys.
Hold up, dog. Hold up. You ever see the nigga with the people face with that shit? That pop up.
I can't. It's a saying we used to use back in our day, Johnny. I can't say it on the show, but they be having that look. They be. I can't say what the name of the look is, but they be having that look.
Yeah, the pistol look.
Yes.
Just like
Terrell.
on Jeopardy, when nigga don't know the answer on the final Jeopardy.
No, look, this when they be looking stupid when they be like, bro, you got the right answer, but you ain't asking like a question. I used to be like, oh, bro, you done gave it an answer, man.
You know why Steve Harvey on what that is? That fucking show. Yeah.
Family Feud.
And then when somebody's answer stupid, Steve Harvey killer.
See, Steve like this.
Real talk.
He said, shut up.
Say that again, Darrell.
Shut up. Right. Steve be so mad, dog. Like
because you waste on a perfectly good opportunity, man.
Yeah. You gonna come your dumb ass on here and say something like that.
Anyway, fellas, listen, it's been an amazing show. I'm glad to be back on. I've been working a lot, man, but y'all really been holding it down. I missed the hell out of y'all, like crazy. But man, blessings y'all way. Thank y'all for tuning in. And man, we're gonna keep giving y'all that fire content.
Thanks, absolutely. Hey y'all, appreciate y'all for watching again. Peace and hair grease. Hey, remember, y'all still, everybody on here, please tag them dudes so we can try to get that thing popping. You did.
My last words is around 6:30 today I received a phone call from one of my parents that said a little kid from Charity Reed say that Melvin Williams was going to look for me for Mardi Gras, which is the band director at Charity Reed. Why we gotta wait till Mardi Gras? Let me tell you, be careful. Like, it's some things, be careful what you ask for.
Well, this is an interesting development.
One thing I don't play about the Abe and Reed battle. And I'm going to tell you that it's going to be bad for you because I'm not going to allow you to do anything band-wise. Nothing.
Look at his face. Robin, put him on.
I'm going to abuse.
Give Johnny an ISO. Yeah.
I'm going to abuse, mistreat, I'm going to do everything that deals with negative behavior towards a human when I see Charity Reed band. So be careful. On that note, y'all make sure y'all pray. The Lord is with all us. The Lord is with all us. Y'all pray. Thank y'all for coming out. Bless you.
I'm praying for y'all. I'm praying.
Hey, Corey. Hey, man. Corey, don't make me do your voice. Now, chill out, Corey. Chill out, I can do your voice. But on that note, the Commodore's in the building. God bless you. Good night. We